Putting my water here on the car. So when we make our next round, I'll be able to stop and get me some water. So, good morning. Happy Thursday morning. I know I'm looking a little crazy this morning, but I kind of overslept a bit. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Thank you guys so very much for joining me this morning. If you haven't already, please make sure y'all, good morning. Make sure y'all hit the thumbs up for me. I appreciate that. And then next of all, if you're new here to Yaya's Best Life, thank you so much for joining me and joining me for this walk this morning. I appreciate you. Hey to all of those in the bushes. Welcome in. I know you're either driving or you're already at work and you're just listening. So thank you so much for taking your time as well to listen. I appreciate that. So I'm already getting going here. Let's get started. Today we're going to talk about, as we walk, how to practice positive thinking. Okay? So we're going to get us some steps in and let some old folks come on up in here or get out and get started their walk. And then we're going to do some chit-chatting. Hey, Miss Deborah Garrett. Welcome in. Thank you so much this morning. Hi, my friend Cynthia. How are you doing, sis? I hope all is doing well. Let us know how your challenge to yourself is going so we can keep you motivated and moving. I got a message from Tay Life just the other day thanking me for some thoughts I had sent to her. And so you guys, I know we're doing wonderful on your journey as well. Okay, I'm going to turn the camera around and get my mind focused. So, good morning. So we can get started here walking. A lot of people out already this morning. It's going to be fire today here in Florida. It's already hot. It is already hot. Also, you guys, let me know what your weather is. I was just on with Frugal Mama, and somebody in the chat said they were in Vegas, and I believe it's 110 there. And I had the news on as well, and I think they were talking about Arizona. And people are just burning up. That's my friend. Morning. And in Arizona, they are burning up as well. So let's make sure we stay hydrated, y'all. And check on your neighbors if you can, especially if you have some elderly neighbors and you're in a hot area. If you can, take the time to go check on them and make sure everything is okay. Whew. Good morning. Excuse me. Thanks for the thumbs up, ladies. Ooh. I always got some kind of ache and pain the last few days. I don't know what's going on with me. I need to find out why my legs is trying to act up on me. Anywho, we're going to try to get us some steps in here today. Is it hot where you're at, Cynthia and Deborah Garrett? I see Cynthia saying, beautiful day, Deborah. Okay, let me get focused. I have a meet and greet today, so I'm excited about that. There's a couple ladies that live in Georgia, and they came down here to St. Augustine for vacation. One of them is Roxanne59. You may have seen her in the chat. I think yesterday was her birthday. And then the other content creator is Living My Best Life at 60. And so they came to Florida for vacation this week, and they're staying here in St. Augustine. And so we had been in contact with each other, and we're going to meet today. So I'm excited about that. So I'm sure we'll go live and stuff. So if you guys see me go live, pop in. I'm thrilled and excited to meet them. So, hey, my friend Lashes. How are you this morning? Y'all out there too? Okay. Yaya's legs is acting up on her this morning. I don't know why. I got some aches and pains. Let's see if I can walk it out. Walk it out, walk it out, walk it out. I'm on the back side here. The sun hasn't come up over. So I'm going to keep on stepping. So I got to do that today after this walk and go and get showered and shaved. Gonna meet them for lunch. And that should be fun. Hands in the dirt. Stacy, how are you? Yaya's out here huffing and puffing this morning, so pardon me for all the heavy breathing. But we out here again this morning. Today is day 13. And we're going to get this walk on, see if we can make our 2 miles today. I was just telling everybody, I don't know, my legs and my feet are kind of acting up on me today, but I'm going to see how far I can get. As long as we show up, you guys, every day for whatever you have, for whatever your goal or your plan is, as long as you can show up every day for a little bit, then you are sticking to your plan. Just like the other day, I wasn't able to make it the full 2.5 miles, but we made it 2 miles. So I didn't want to show up, but I showed up, and we got a little bit in. And then some days, that's just the way it is. We are listening to our bodies, and if our body is telling us that, this might be a day that we need to take a break, like I think it was the 11th, I wasn't feeling good, and I knew it wasn't in my best interest to come out, even though we have been being consistent. So I took that day off, and that was good, because then yesterday I was up and raring to go. So I always tell y'all, we got to really truly listen to our body. And how you doing this morning? Doing pretty good. We got to always listen to our body first when we're on a exercise and health journey. And we got to stay close with our doctors, depending on what our health is, to make sure everything is going along just fine. Okay, so today's topic is, as we walk, I wanted to talk a little bit today about how to practice positive thinking. So anybody that's in the chat, please feel free to put your thoughts in as well, so we can get your perspective on how we can practice positive thinking. You guys know I live right by a lake. And yesterday, remember my ankle? I told y'all I got this one bad ankle. And that I had sprained years ago when I was young from roller skating. And sometimes it'll try to give out on me. And it did that yesterday. And remember, I looked up and the geese were crossing in the street. Well, look up this morning. All the mama and her babies. I don't know why they sitting on this hot pavement this morning. She's protecting them. They sitting over here. And remember yesterday, those geese blocked me and I had to slow down and stop? That wasn't nothing but God telling me to slow down. And I did. And after that, that pain subsided in my ankle and we were able to make the rest of our journey. So we got to slow down sometime in life and pay attention to what's right in front of us. Okay, to the topic. So how to practice positive thinking. You guys put your thoughts in the chat as well. I just looked up a few things. Number one was, and we've talked about this several times, positive self-talk. That is so, so important. I do it all the time. You guys hear me when I'm walking. That's what I'm doing. That's what I have to do in order for me to make it. Here comes this woman with these big old pit bulls. Yeah, I'm glad she's crossing the street. He was over there trying to get across the street at me. I hope she can handle him. I don't want to be out here falling out, waking up the whole neighborhood, because that's most certainly is what would happen. Okay, back to being positive. So positive self-talk, that's a must. When you're on a journey, no matter what your journey is, no matter what your lifestyle change is, in order to generally be successful and get to your goal, get to our end result of what we want, we got to keep talking to ourselves. Because we don't always want to keep going. We might start out good, but in the mix, life just throws curveballs. And when you don't want to give up and you want to work through dodge those curveballs that's coming at us and keep on your path of completion, then we have to talk to ourselves. Okay, I made it back around to the front, so we just made our half mile. I'm going to keep going. We're going to get this next half a mile in. And when I hit the front, I'll stop and get some water and chat with you guys. So yes, we got to stand in the mirror, look at yourself, and say, I am, I will, I shall complete this. And sometimes we got to modify what we're doing as well. You know, sometimes we have to kind of modify it. But I always have a plan of action and a backup plan. Okay? I always have a backup plan to the plan, just in case something happens and you want to keep on keeping on what you're doing, but you may have to modify it a little bit. Okay? So that's self-talk. And then the other is how to practice positive thinking is to practice gratitude. Be thankful. I'm thankful I woke up this morning. And I know each and every one of y'all are thankful y'all woke up this morning. That's what I do when I wake up in the morning. The first thing I do before I roll out the bed, I say my prayer. Thank God for waking me up. Y'all know my husband work at night. I thank him for bringing him home every night. You know, whatever you're thankful for, whatever you have gratitude for, whatever your higher power is that gives you the energy to be thankful, say thank you. That helps us to stay positive. Is to be thankful for this life that we have been given. We're special. I've told y'all before, my son used to always say to me, because his dad and I didn't stay together, and his dad is a little weird, And after he got to understand that on his own, he said, Mom, why did you do that? Why would you marry him? He is so weird. And I never talked bad about him the whole time. And when he finally reunited with him, uh, kids always want to know from where they came. And the last time, which Philip don't even really remember, he was 2 years old. And then when he turned 16, his dad had reached out, and he was all thrilled and excited. But I didn't want to mess things up. I wanted him to know on his own without me skewing his thoughts about his dad. So, it didn't take long. He still was the same. And so Philip said, Mom, why would you do that? Why would you marry him? He is so weird. And all I said to him was, without him, there would be no you. So you respect him for that. Let him keep on being him. You don't have to answer the phone every time he calls, but don't be disrespectful. So without him, you would not be here. So anyway, number 3, identify personal areas for improvement. Wow, that's another way to keep positive thinking. Own up to yourself. Hey, Peter Smith. I don't always look down. Let me see. Is that Peter? Yeah. I don't always look down until I make my stop. But I happen to look down and I see your name. I think this may be your first time here, so welcome in. No, I don't. I already have my moderators. Thank you. But thank you for coming in. I appreciate it. And thank you for walking with us this morning. Hands in the dirt said, that's right. Be thankful for grace and mercy. Absolutely. Hey, my friend Kay Renee. And hey, Frugal Mama. Sugaroni. Okay, I'm on the back side. The sun ain't hit on this side. This is that east side where that sun is going to come up over here. Well, don't let me talk things into existence. But generally, by the time I get out, I end up getting in some of the sun on the east side. So it's not over here yet, so that's nice. I'm not burning up. But absolutely, Stacy, absolutely what she said. But we want to identify personal areas for improvement. Take control of your own self. Don't be out there worrying about what the neighbor is doing, or the co-worker is doing, or your BFF is doing, or your brothers and sisters, your mama, your daddy, or whoever. We can't always worry about what other people are doing. First, we got to be true and successful to ourselves. And then if you can reach out and there's help that's needed by someone that you're willing to help, then you can. But let's build our own selves up first. Okay. So this morning, for those that just came in, we talking about how to practice. This heifer's just gonna run over me. She ain't even looked. I threw my hands up, then she waves. About to run me down. She didn't crook her neck not once. And I'm walking and talking, so I guess I needed to turn my head too. Okay. And then, y'all know this is the main one, and I say this all the time. What is it that we want to do when we are making changes in our life? What do we want to surround ourselves with? Put it in the chat. I know y'all already know. We want to surround ourselves with like-minded people. And if it's not people, we want to surround ourselves with like-minded material. Lashes and I both on our channels, when we talking about which I get it from Lashes, and that is, if you want to be rich, or you want to be in real estate, or you want to know how to eat healthy, what you want financial gain, then start reading, start being around. And being around meaning you can watch videos and all that kind of stuff. Here come this woman, y'all, with these dogs. You got them? I had to make sure she got them dogs. My legs are skinny. I ain't got time for nobody to be taking a chunk out of them. And Lashes always say, watch. Y'all, excuse me, y'all. Watch YouTube. We on YouTube. They call it YouTube University. There's a number of people out there that have good information about how to get into real estate. Y'all know that. How to get your exercise on. How to start eating plant-based. You want to go vegan? How to do that too. Okay, we talk about doing research for ourselves all the time. So that's a practice that we all want to become, change our behavior on, and make it a habit so that we can be positive. Surround yourself with like-minded people. Good morning. With like-minded people. Every time I see Lashes Journey come on, I pop on because I know she gonna drop some kind of knowledge. I want to know about gardening. You see Hands in the Dirt pop on? Y'all better hop on. You see K Renee? You better hop on. You want to be positive? You see Cynthia living with MS or her community posts? She's always dropping some positive knowledge. Y'all want to know how to exercise and be consistent? Well, y'all just be up at 7 o'clock, I believe it's Central Standard Time, Monday through Friday. And Frugal Mama gonna get you where you want to be. Okay? So, surround yourself with like-minded people. I was talking, so I done made it around. We headed to the front. We got a few more steps, y'all. And we'll be at the starting point. And we will have walked 1 mile. I walked it out. My legs aren't hurting like they were when I started. So you see what I mean? You gotta talk yourself. You gotta keep talking to yourself. You gotta give yourself a chance. You gotta give your body a chance. You might hurt. Slow it down. Take you a few more steps. That's just like they tell you when you are changing your diet. And maybe you're gonna start doing intermittent fasting. And you trying to make it till 12 o'clock before you have your first meal. And then your mind is saying, I'm hungry, I want to eat. Drink you a glass of water. Fix you some warm lemon water. Have you some green tea or whatever kind of tea you like. Okay? Go do something in your house. And generally, that will subside that appetite. Because your goal is to make it till that 12 o'clock. So, y'all, we done made it around here to the front. I'm going to stop here at the car and pick up this water and get me some drinks of water. And look at this chat, see what y'all talking about. Ooh-wee, that was rough. Okay. Hey, Odom, welcome. Thanks for stopping in. Hands in the Dirt said, I got to get it going. Y'all have a great day. Thank you so much for stopping in. Okay. Ooh-wee. Oh my goodness. Hey y'all. Okay, let me get me a couple sips of water here, and then we're gonna keep on going. Whew. It's supposed to be like 95 today here in Florida. Ooh. Ooh. Positive thinking, focusing on the good in things. Absolutely. Wellness with Frugal Mama. Absolutely. Whew. Okay, I gotta keep moving. Let's see. Did I miss anybody? Eris 106 says you can do it. Thank you so much. I appreciate the encouragement. I really do. Okay. Hey, Odom fam. Y'all's out here trying to get it on. Okay. Whew. Okay, let's go. We got 2 more loops to make, and we'll be at our 2 miles. All right, so now back to our topic of how to practice positive thinking. Breathe in through your nose and out your mouth. I have to keep reminding myself of that. I'll be breathing through my mouth. You want to breathe through your nose and out your mouth. By breathing through your nose, that opens up that your lung capacity. So you're not just panting, because then you're making your heart and stuff work harder than you have to. So if you breathe in through your nose and out your mouth, you open up that lung capacity to get the air flowing good for you. I'm trying to get to 2 miles, Eris. I'm trying to get well, we've been walking 2 or 2.5. So yes, today, for how I'm feeling, I'm gonna try to get this 2 in. So we're on to make this next loop, and we'll be at 1.5 miles. And then we'll have 1 more loop to make. Where I'm walking at, every 2 loops is 1 mile. Okay, so back to the topic. What else was on there? We just finished talking about in order to have positive thinking, is to spend time with positive people, like-minded people, people that have goals like we have. Because if you around negative people, if you're watching negative content, then and listening to negativity, you will most likely exude that type of personality as well. What you absorb in is what comes out of you. Same thing with our food intake. What we put in our body is what our bodies will look like. So if you eat a lot of fatty foods, then it's going to show. Okay, so the next thing is take care of yourself physically. That's what we all up doing this morning. We taking care of ourselves physically. We're either in the stage of determining and listening and surrounding ourselves with like-minded people to put our own plan together. We're either in the middle of our plan and we've implemented some changes currently in our lifestyle, or we're like Lash's Journey and Frugal Mama and Kay Renee and Cynthia living with MS, and a little bit of myself, somewhat deep in it, where we're continuing to be consistent in our journey to get to our goal. So whatever stage you're in, just keep going and keep taking care of your physical health, because that's so important. And even if you're at the stage of you don't know what to do, make that doctor's appointment. Go find out what your numbers are. Talk to your doctor about your physical health. And I'm on the backside, y'all. Sun ain't came over yet, so I'm happy for that. Thank you. It's just peeking through the buildings over here. But just go talk to your doctor. Find out where you are. And if your doctor come back and your numbers come back and they all in sync or whatever, then make sure you put a maintenance plan together so you can stay there. So you can stay where you are. Okay? All right. So the next thing is laugh, y'all. That's how you can practice positive thinking. Laugh. I was talking to my son last night, and he's got a lot of positive things going on with his YouTube channel for what he does, and it's becoming a little overwhelming. He got him some sponsorships going, and he does reactions for the football, for the Canadian Football League, the CFL. And he did a little bit for the NFL, but it's hard to break through because of copyrights and all that. But the CFL, Canadian football team, which mirrors the NFL here in the U.S., they've reached out to him and they love his content and they want to work with him. So last night he was on the CFL YouTube circuit. He kept calling me in between. They was interviewing him because they love how he reacts to their football league and the football games, you know. And I could tell, I know my son, he happy, but when things start coming your way, you can get stressed as well. And I told him, I said, you need to turn everything off tonight. I know you excited, and I can see in your face that you're overwhelmed as well. And he's really knowledgeable about what he does. I said, but you got to remember, sometimes you just got to turn everything off because you need to get some sleep. And he has bad sleeping habits anyway. And it happens to me. Sometimes you just can't turn your brain off. And that's not good for your health. We have to get sleep. That's what gives our body time to heal itself. We got to give it rest. I made it on that backside. I'm on the side. Then once I get up here and hit around this curve, we'll be on the front. Take us a few more steps to our starting point, and then we'll be 1.5 miles, and we have one more loop to go. Whew. But yeah, I told him, he said, I need to decompress. I said, yeah. I said, instead of watching anything that's got to do with football, put on, if you got to watch something on TV or listen to something, either put some meditation on or put something funny on TV. Let it be a cartoon or something, but put something where you break your mind from what you've been thinking about for the last week and laugh. go in there and play with them kids and laugh. So laughter is good. So make sure that's what if we haven't been, let's get that implemented in our lifestyle change. If we feel we're being negative, find something to laugh about. Okay. And then the next thing we want to think about is treat yourself. Okay? And it don't have to be a bad treat. Sometimes we have behaviors. We treat ourselves. We think, okay, I done did this good for a week or two, a month. I'm going to go out and get me a big old bowl of ice cream. And if you want to treat yourself that way, that's okay too. But if you don't want to mess yourself up too much, if you don't want to backslide too much, get a facial. You know, this go for men too. Soak in the tub. If you're walking by yourself, tell your mate you want to go to the beach. Let's go take a nice slow stroll. Or let's go take our chairs, throw the umbrella up, and let's go and just sit there and watch the water. But there are all kind of things that we can find to do that's positive and beneficial for the journey that we're on. Okay? So we can treat ourselves in that manner. Sometimes I treat myself. I'll go to they opened a new smoothie place. Sometimes I'll treat myself and go get me one of those smoothies that they make. You know, I try to pick the best one that I can for the journey that I'm on. You know, or I tell Tim on one of his days off, I want to go to the beach. That's treating myself. And then sometimes I have treated myself with food. I ain't gonna say I haven't. Ooh. Hi, good morning. I hope this guy is looking. Let's see if he gonna look. Make sure he don't run me down. Okay. I've treated myself. Y'all know I've been being plant-based. I done had me a piece of chicken. I put it in the air fryer, but I had me some. That was treating myself. Okay, well, 1.5 miles. I'm going to stop here and get me a little bit of water. That sun was kind of beating me on that loop. Okay. Woo-wee. Let's see who's all in here. Oh, my friend, Dr. Destiny. How are you? I saw you got a new video, and I didn't get a chance to look at it yesterday, so I'm going to make a point to make sure I look at it today. You were something to do with how you work on a treadmill. So I'm going to make sure we get over there and look at that. Y'all make sure y'all go check out Destiny Forever Walks. Good information over there. Somebody else I saw. Hey, young Riz, how are you? I hope you're doing well today. Happy Thursday, y'all. I see somebody said hi, Nikki. So Nikki's in the house. Thank you, Nikki, for stopping in. And somebody else is in here. Liz B, how are you? Thank you for stopping in. But get me. Whew. We got another 1/2 mile to go, y'all. Give me some water. I think you have to be careful how you walk as well. I think you're supposed to walk heel toe. And I think sometimes I don't be walking correctly. And that's why sometimes my legs might hurt on me. So you got to pay attention to your, your body structure, how you're walking. And I got some good shoes on. And I got a lot of cushion in them. So I think I need to sometimes make sure, and then I know sometimes I'll be leaning forward and I'm compensating, and I need to make sure that I keep myself upright and make sure I keep my stride good and walking heel toe, and that'll take the pressure off the side of my legs. So, anywho, if anybody got any thoughts, drop them in the comments to let me know about when you're walking to watch your body structure. Okay, I'm going to get going so we can get this next half a mile in. Some big old semi truck is coming up the way here, so you might hear some noise. Hang tight, y'all. Got a half a mile to go. Okay, he's turning. Whew, little bugs. All right. So for those of you that may have just come in, we're talking today about how to practice positive thinking. Since this is our last loop, I'm going to recap. And so I'm going to recap how to practice positive thinking. Number one was practice positive self-talk. Practice gratitude. Practice identifying personal areas, our own personal areas of improvement. And practice spending time with positive people, be it the personal touch of the person, not touch, but being around positive people, or making sure we're reading positive information. Practice taking care of our own physical health. Practice laughter. And practice treating yourself. Okay? Take a spa day. Like I said, that goes for the men too. Soak in that tub, you know? And the next one on my list was for practicing positive thinking is develop a morning and an evening routine. I really like this one. So if you can get into the habit, which this is a good way to start, when you say, self, I want to change some things about my life. I want to make a lifestyle change. Like I always say, just don't throw your whole body into it. Start out slow, because if you start slow and steady, wins the race. So you just start out slow. You have a morning routine. This is what I'm going to do in the morning. Like you get up, you pray, you do your little hygiene things, you make your warm lemon water, okay? You take time for self. You sit there or stand there and you drink your warm lemon water or your green tea or your tea or whatever you're drinking on. You take time and you do that for yourself. That's a morning routine. Lashes, for the most part, gets up before her kids wake up, and she's out there walking and running in her neighborhood. And I know she drinks warm water or lemon water, different types of things in the morning. And she does it before the little ones get up because she's taking self-care, taking time for self. So that's a morning routine. And then Go on about your day and do what you and your family need to do. And then in the evenings, if you have children at home and you get them settled, schedule it where you have a routine for yourself before you go down at night. If you put the kiddos in the bed, generally before you go to bed, you get that done. Maybe your routine is have you a nice cup of tea, a glass of water, whatever you like drinking on, besides alcohol. And get you a book, or let that be time that you do some personal research for yourself about a type of food you may want to be implementing in your diet. You take 15 minutes and see what the benefits of broccoli or Brussels sprouts, cabbage, purple or green. Find out what nutritional benefits those good precipitous, I probably don't say it right, vegetables have in them that will benefit you. Okay? Let that be part of your routine at night. Or maybe you soak in the tub, or maybe you give yourself a facial. Or maybe that's the time it's done got dark and you do your walking through your house. Hit every bedroom, bathroom, living room, dining room, and you walk for 10 or 15 minutes. So you can piece it together like a puzzle however you want to, as long as you do it. So I really like that one, being on the way of practicing positive thinking. Have a morning routine and have an evening routine. So those are all good things of behaviors and practices that we can do. But how do we get started? How do we train our minds to do this? We want to start our day off right. For me, that's why the first thing I do in the morning is I come for a walk. That releases everything. I'm not looking down at the chat. I'll look down here in a little bit. Have a good day. My last one. You too. Start your day off right. Part of that is that morning routine thing too. That's a way of starting your day off right. Okay? And stay active. Keep moving about. If you don't work and you're at home, during the day, find things to do. I'm sure there's always a lot of things to do. I just can only tell you from my personal experience. I told y'all that I went and got that part-time job. I have a purpose for doing that. I didn't have to do it, but I did it, as I've said to you, because I wanted to keep moving during the day. I'm retired, and I get out, now, and I walk, so that was a good step. But I found that I piddle around and do stuff, but when it's only you and your husband, and I can be OCD, there's only so much cleaning you can do, okay? And for me, I'm not going to get out and go around looking at stuff, because to me, or for me, if I go out, that's spending money. And y'all know I'm on a mission to buy a piece of property, so I don't want to be out spending money I don't need to spend. I'm not a good looky-loo. If I'm looking, I got money in my pocket because I'm looking to buy. So I knew I needed to find something that was going to keep me moving during the day. So my behind went and got this little part-time job, which is something I ain't never did before. I told y'all I came up all my professional career sitting behind a desk. Okay? So now I'm working in a store environment. And believe you me, I'm on my feet for 4 hours some days, 6 hours, 8 hours some. And it's been wearing my behind out. But my husband at first didn't understand why I chose that. And one of my best friends didn't understand why I chose that. And I said, because in my mind, I wanted something that was going to keep me moving, not sitting. Now, my plan was to do it for a year. I don't know if I'll make it a year or not. It is pretty, well, I call it hard labor, you know, but that's my goal, and I'm going to work at it to meet that goal. So it's keeping me moving. So now not only am I walking, you know, I work a few hours, or what is it, maybe 3 days a week, and I'm up and I'm moving. So those are things that you have to think about. And another one is how to train your mind to be positive is support others. You don't have to support them financially. Get your partner to walk with, you know. Take time to call somebody that you know, that you like and care about. Have positive conversation with them. Y'all, we on the front side. I got a few more steps and we will have made our 2 miles. If I run my mouth, I'll be making it. So yeah, support others. That's a good way to train your mind to be positive. Whew. You have to be a blessing to receive blessings. Okay. So, all in all, positive thinking helps people to manage their illness and to ease your one's depression. We got to get rid of that stress. Whew. And we got to have a positive mind. So, that was our topic for today. I hope y'all enjoyed it. I hope you guys were able to gain some thoughts, thinking. I made it back to the front. Ooh, hope the phone don't spin on me. I'm leaning on the car. Let me check out what y'all talking about. Ooh, my goodness. As I always say to y'all, look at me. You want to know what 2-mile success look like? You're looking at it. Ooh, soaking wet, but we made it. I'm gonna get back up to the 2.5, but right now, whew, I'm getting that 2 in, and I'm okay with that for right now. Whew. I know my heart rate is up because I hear it beating and thumping in my chest. Okay, I want to hit some of y'all's comments. Hope y'all still here. I see some people that I missed. I see someone speaking to Tamika Davis. Hey sis, how are you? Thank you for stopping in. Dr. Destiny says walking properly. I knew you were gonna comment on this, and so I'm happy. I'm glad I said that. Okay, walking properly should level hips, no slouching, arm motion, bent elbows, and a natural arm swing. Foot motion, roll from heel to toe. Walking stride, push off with your rear foot. Don't overstride. Thank you, thank you, thank you so very much. Y'all got that? Yes. Okay. I was almost clear on it. Thank you so much for articulating that in the chat, Dr. Destiny. I so appreciate you. Welcome in, Good Eats. Hey, how are you? Thanks for stopping in. My friend, Lynn's Life Lessons. This is another channel, you guys. I don't get over there as often as I should, but make sure at least on Wednesdays. If you're not already a family member of Lynn's Life Lesson, please go over and check out her channel. And especially if you can schedule yourself on, I believe it's Wednesday. And Lynn, if you're still here, please correct me if I'm wrong, but I think I got it right. Make sure you check her out on Wednesdays. That is her mental health awareness day. And she is always dropping very, very good information for us so that we can keep our mental health positive. So, like I said, if you've not seen this channel, please go over and check her channel out. You like the content, make sure you do what we know to do. As she said here, yes, you must have a routine. Absolutely. And I said hi to Nikki, Miss Nikki. Y'all make sure y'all go check out Sister Nikki and her garden. She's a wealth of knowledge. Good Eats Homestead as well. Okay, let me see. I just want to scroll back up here. Make sure Wellness with Frugal Mama gave the thumbs up. I said hi to Riz. I'm glad you're doing well. Okay, so I think I got all of that. Y'all know I usually try to send out a post on my community tab to tell you guys thank you because I am appreciative that y'all help me each and every day get through. Good Eats Homestead said laughter is good for the soul. Absolutely. And Nikki said I laugh all the time, and she has an infectious laugh. So hey, if nothing else, y'all go over and watch her videos if you're looking to get some laughter in. Not laughing at, but her voice will make you laugh. She's one of them people that has a very nice voice when she is taking you through the garden, and it puts a smile on your face. So y'all make sure y'all go check out the everyday life of an OCD chick. Okay, let's see. Did I miss anybody else's comment? Thank you so much again, Dr. Destiny. I appreciate you. Yes, happy Thursday. Oh, hey, Cherry, hey. Hey, I hope you're still here. How are you? And somebody is saying, Cherry is saying, hi, Mika, Mika. So, hi, Mika, if I missed you as I scroll through here, Sugaroni, I think I spoke to you. Welcome and thank you. I appreciate you. Um, Welcome in, Be the Difference Clothing. I've got to get over to your channel as well. Thank you so much for coming in. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you. Okay, I made it down to the bottom. Whew. So, y'all, it's Thursday, and we made it. We made it. We made it. Don't forget, yeah, I'm having a meet and greet with a couple ladies that came in from Georgia. And so we're going to go over to the meet at the tropical smoothie place. And I'll get to finally meet them. So I'm thrilled about that. So I got to get in here and get myself cleaned up and get myself ready to go over and meet them. But I want to say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you to each and every one of you guys again for stopping in and spending your day, your morning with me and encouraging me to continue on with my journey. That's a part of support that engages a person having positive thinking. So thank each and every one of you. And as I say in each and every video, y'all, time is our most precious commodity. So make sure each and every one of you value your time, spend your time wisely with yourself, your family, and all of those that are closest to you. And until tomorrow, I'll see you guys then or later today if we go live over at the Tropical Smoothie Place. If I don't see you then, I will see you in the morning for another walk. Stay strong, stay positive, on purpose this day. Deuces, y'all. Bye, y'all.